Yo guys, it's me again and welcome to the Teambuilder for week 2 of QBDL, where I drafted my favorites and I'm going to repeat that every single week because I think it's really fun. Last week we won 2-0 against Spoots with a very big performance from my Arcanine, but this week I'm fighting against Tibbs, who also won his week 1. He won 5-0, so he's top of the standings, so it's going to be a really difficult game. If we win, we do have a really good shot at making playoffs because this is only a 4-week season and being 2-0 is really nice. But if I lose, there's a good chance I have a really big uphill battle to fight and it's not going to be easy. Tibbs has the Golden Go, Hisuian Samurott, Roaring Moon, Ogerpon Wellspring, Slitherwing, Regieleki, Pheasantipity, Maltitail, Duraludon, Charizard and Carbink, with 3 Terra Caps being the Slitherwing, the Charizard and the Carbink. Slitherwing can be Bug, Fire and Fairy, Charizard can be Fire, Ground and Fairy, while Carbink can be Fighting, Grass and Steel. So yeah, he has like a pseudo Sun core, like he has Roaring Moon, Slithering, and Charizard, but he doesn't have a Sun Setter. Although almost every Pokemon gets Sunny Day, so he could be running manual Sunny Day, which could be quite scary to me because I don't have the best answers against it. Like I have a Leafeon, but offensively Leafeon doesn't really threaten his team that badly, especially because my Terra types aren't really offensive on my Leafeon. I like defensively, sure I have an Arcanine, but Arcanine gets pressured to do a lot of things this game. And yeah, so he could be running manual Sun, but I'm not sure he does though. I feel like some balance thing with a Terra Fire Slithering is a lot better than to me, especially because my Slithering answer is the Corviknight, and if he goes Terra Fire with Flare Blitz, I just get bopped. That being said, Terra Fire Slithering makes him Terra out of its bug typing, so that's another ground resist down for him. Like he's really weak to ground, only Slithering and Ogerpon resist it, and the Charizard is immune, but like Charizard doesn't really count as a defensive Pokemon. And the Ogerpon doesn't really appreciate taking EQs anyway, so the Slithering Terra's out of its bug typing, he's a lot weaker to EQ again. So I'm not too sure about it. I have multiple options. Like Samurott Hisui is also scary for me. Funny enough, Spikes isn't the best against my team. Like I have a few Pokemon off the ground, and I have a lot of Pokemon that really just appreciate running heavy duty boots. But he could still bring it because he has Golden Go to block my Corviknight from defogging, which is my only hazard removal. And yeah, Golden Go just eats Corviknight alive. So he could bring the Samurott. I think if it comes, it has a good chance of being Choice Card to outspeed my Dragapult and my Infernape, which are otherwise big threats for him. So if I do see the Samurott, I'm going to play defensive around it until I know for sure that it isn't Choice Card. Other than that, Regieleki is his only hazard removal, but it has a bad matchup into me, like I have Gliscor. If it does come, it's annoying because he can Rapid Spin. If it doesn't come, it's great because I have a lot of hazards on my team. Pheasantipity is a good Dragapult check, but it gets eaten alive by Corviknight and Gliscor, so I'm not too sure. Like, he has a lot of options. I have quite a few options as well, which is nice, so it's going to be an interesting matchup, and I think it's going to be really important to see which 6 he is bringing in Team Preview. Anyway, let's see what I am bringing. Up first is my Dragapult with an Assault Vest, mixed offensive with Draco, Shadow Ball, U-Turn, and Psychic Fangs. I have enough speed to outspeed Roaring Moon and below, so I outspeed everything that isn't Regieleki, which I can outspeed anyway. Unless he has Choice Scarfers, then those outspeed me as well. And then I have enough attack to always 2-hit KO a, what's it called? A Pheasantipity, if it's max specially defensive. So, hold on. If his Pheasantipity is max PDF, like I think it should be, it doesn't really appreciate taking Psychic Fangs. Here, let's do this calc live. So Pheasantipity with 8 defense EVs, Psychic Fangs, 49.6 to 58.5%. I should put a little bit more. I don't know, I have to put in 12 more. That's not worth it. So yeah, I am going to just keep this Dragapult. My Psychic Fang should do it, KO it if it's max HP, max PDF, and then it has 8 leftover EVs. If he puts the 8 leftover EVs in defense, it's a 99% chance to 2-hit KO him. I'm fine taking those odds, especially if I have hazards up. So yeah. I still have enough special attack to always Oko Roaring Moon and Regieleki, unless the Regieleki is max HP, obviously. And yeah, with my Assault Vest, I'm a good switch in for Regieleki as well. Like I can spin block it, and if it does decide to be like a Specs Thunderbolt set, it doesn't do 30% to me, which is awesome. I can also switch in on Charizard, which is quite funny, because my other Pokemon I'm bringing do not switch in well on Charizard. If he's Terra Fairy, he is Terra Fairy, but then he is not that threatening, to be honest, for other Pokemon on my team, like Arcanine. And yeah, so this Dragapult within the Soul Vest also tanks hits from the Golden Go, like I 2-hit KO Golden Go with Shadow Ball, and I take a Shadow Ball with myself, which is awesome. And I can also, for example, stay on the Serendipity. If I, for example, call him clicking Alluring Voice or Moonblast, I take that, I click Psychic Facts, I 2-hit KO him with the other one. So my Assault Vest is quite nice. I didn't really need anything else, like sure I could have run Heavy Duty Boots again. But I feel like the Assault Vest helps me a lot more this game. My second Pokemon is my Gliscor with my Toxicroak. I have Staltrock, EQ, U-Turn, T-Spikes with Poison Heal. I have enough speed to outrun a Golden Go speed creeping my max speed Samurott, because that's the only Pokemon on my team that he really should speed creep. He can't touch other Pokemon on my team with speed. Like he can't be faster than Heracross or than Pokemon like Leafeon, obviously, and Gliscor and stuff like that. So I think if he won't put speed on his Golden Go, he just speed creeps my base 70 Pokemon, which is Samurott. I would speed that with my Gliscor, and then I have max Def with the rest in HP. This is my Regieleki check if I don't want to switch in Dragapult, which is awesome. It can also deal semi-fine with Golden Go itself, although I'm quite expecting a Hex set, which could be annoying. But it can also deal fine with that. It deals fine with Serendipity. It's just really good. I'm decent enough defensively against Charizard, but I don't touch it offensively, so this is not my answer for that. But if this Gliscor can get up Staltrox, that's insane, because his only removal, like I mentioned, is the Regieleki, which doesn't appreciate my Dragapult, so I feel like Hazard should stay up on the field if I play well. And EQ, like I mentioned, he's very weak to ground, U-turn for momentum, and then I ran T-Spikes as my last move, because his grounded poison type is Serendipity, which in my opinion has a bad matchup. And even if he wants to bring in Serendipity, if he brings it in on my Gliscor, it just gets Earthquaked, which is really nice. And if he just brings it in otherwise to absorb T-Spikes, I still have a really free switch into other Pokemon, so I feel like it's fine. And if I can get a Poison on the Samurott or on the Roaring Moon, on the Slitherwing, on the Ogerpon Wellspring, Mudsdale as well, that's really important, so I quite like the T-Spikes. Gliscor, Spadef, quite basic, but I think it has an important role to fulfill, and I hope it doesn't get one-shot once again by a random move like the Weather Ball from last week, which was still painful. My third Pokemon is Corviknight with an Ockerberry, U-turn Boost, Body Press, Brave Bird, Max HP, Max Fizdef. It's not the best matchup for Corviknight, I'm well aware of that. But then again, if he doesn't bring Terra Fire on his Slitherwing, this Corviknight is a really good check for the Slitherwing. Like, I am banking on him being Terra Fire, but if he brings Slitherwing with Terra Fairy and I don't bring Corviknight, I'm going to have a really tough time killing that, so I feel like I'm obliged to bring it. And it can still switch in decently fine on Roaring Moon, it can still switch in decently fine on Samurott, on Ogerpon. And at worst, I can just U-turn around. Another thing Corviknight does is it just baits in the Golden Go, so if I can click U-turn on the Golden Go coming in, and then I can go into Infernape, for example, which I'm bringing, or into Gliscor, into Dragapult, and I gain momentum that way, so I think it's important enough to come. I had other options to bring it instead of Corviknight, but I feel like this Corviknight is just a safer bring. So yeah, I have U-turn, like I mentioned, for momentum, Roost for longevity, and then I have Body Press to hit the Samurott and the Roaring Moon quite hard, and I have Brave Bird for the Ogerpon Wellspring, as well as a non-Terra Slitherwing, which is, in my opinion, never happening, but still, it's a decent move to click. Like, it's better than Iron Head, because even if Serendipity wants to come and play a 1v1 with my Corviknight, Iron Head still doesn't really two-shot it, while Brave Bird does almost the same damage, because it's... Does it do the same damage? No, it doesn't. It does a little bit less. But yeah, it's a good move to have Brave Bird. I like. My Oka Berry that I have on my Corviknight helps with like the slithering with Flare Blitz, for example. Although I do take a Flare Blitz anyway unless he's Choice Bandit, even without Oka Berry. But if he runs a Bandit slithering with Flare Blitz, he does a lot of damage to me, but he takes a lot of recoil. I click Brave Bird, I do a lot, and then he should die to his own recoil on the second turn. And if he doesn't, it's really damn low. If he has taken hazards as well from Gliscor, he should die. So this Corviknight has a lot of potential with its Oka Berry. It also helps against Charizard if I really wanted to. Like, it doesn't die to Charizard unless it's like a Specs Overheat, I think. And if the Serendipity wants to call me with a Heat Wave, I have Oka Berry, so it should be okay. I didn't really need anything else. Like, Rocky Helmet is decent, but this is not my Roaring Moon or Samurott Hisui switching. And the Yogurt Ponds, either Gotcha doesn't make contact. Leftovers is fine. Like, I thought about Leftovers, but I think Oka Berry does more to me. For me. And Heavy Duty Boots is always decent, but his rockers aren't the greatest, like Mudsdale, Mudsdale, Duraludon, and Carbink. I'm not too sure they want to come, so yeah. I feel like the Oka Berry has the most potential. So I have a Spidef Gliscor and a Fizdef Corviknight once again as two of my defensive pieces. On to more offense now. I have my Infernape with a Choice Band, CC, EQ, U-turn, and Flare Blitz. I did not respect the Charizard enough to speed creep it, so I am running Adamant with enough speed for a max speed Samurott Hisui. So, Pokemon that I haven't respected at its speed tiers are the Serendipity and the Charizard, but Serendipity will not have enough speed for my Infernape, I'm pretty sure, and even if it does, what's it going to do? And the Charizard, if it does come, it will outspeed me, I am well aware of that, but I don't do any damage to the Charizard either. Sure, like if I ran Jolly Choice Bandit and I call the Charizard switching hard in on my Infernape, I do two-shot it with Close Combat. But why on earth would he hard switch in his Charizard? Like when he has other Pokemon, I feel like if Charizard comes, it's going to come in after I kill something or if he slow pivots into it. So, to summarize, I do not respect the Charizard enough, and if it does come, I don't want to stay in with Infernape on Charizard anyway. So, yeah. With my Adamant nature, I Oko upon Wellspring with Bandit CC all the time. I Oko Serendipity with EQ most of the time. I do so much. I two-shot the Mudsdale with CC, although it does get a stamina boost, obviously. But if I switch out, he doesn't, and then his Mudsdale has to switch out, for example. He can take another CC, and this is just a really good breaker into his team. It's a really good Pokemon if I can slow pivot into it with Corviknight or with Gliscor or even with Dragapult if I force a switch into a defensive Pokemon and go into Infernape. I basically claim on I will do a lot of damage at least. So it looks really damn strong this game. Bandit DQ is so strong into him, like I mentioned already, and like CC is also really good. U-turn for momentum and a lot of damage. And then my last move I went for Flare Blitz. It's not my favorite move to have, but it's a really good neutral click against his team. And I don't really want to lock myself into Raging Fury, although I did think about it. I could have run like a rock move for Charizard, but then I am choice locked into Stone Edge or Rock Slide, and I hate both those moves. So I think Flare Blitz is just better, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to click it in the game. Yeah, Infernape. I'm hoping my speed creep doesn't come back to bite me, but it should do a lot of damage and it should be a really good breaker. My fifth Pokemon is my Arcanine, defensive once again with Terra Fairy, Heavy Duty Boots, Morning Sun Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, and Terra Blast Fairy with Intimidate. I have once again the same speed as I have with Gliscor, so I should outspeed Goldengo speed creeping my own Samurott. Because I do want to outspeed the Goldengo. If I can get a Flamethrower off on that thing, that should be really nice. Although I do die to a Make It Rain when I'm Terra Fairy, obviously. But if I can put the Goldengo in range of a Flamethrower, I like being faster than it, which is awesome. And then I have Max Defense, because this is my Roaring Moon answer. With Intimidate and Terra Fairy, they should never be able to sweep me. Even the Slithering doesn't appreciate me. If the Slithering does go Terra Fire though, my Arcanine is not a good answer for it, because I can't really touch it with Flamethrower or with Terra Blast Fairy. And I can burn it, so that's something to keep in mind. Then again, I have a Bandit Infernape with EQ that should outspeed the Slithering all the time. I have a Gliscor, I have a Dragapult as well. So I have options enough. And yeah, I'm also decently fine against Ogerpon Wellspring. I'm also good against Samurai Hisui when I go Terra Fairy. So this Arcanine has a lot of things it's going to have to do once again. This might be my lead option, to just click a Will-O-Wisp and get my Terra off immediately. And other than that, I don't know if I have to explain much more in detail. Like, I'm defensive, I have Morning Sun for longevity, Will-O-Wisp to cripple a lot of his physical attackers. And then I have Flamethrower and Terra Blast over Flare Blitz and Play Rough, because I don't want to miss Play Rough, most importantly. And I also don't really want to be taking Flare Blitz recoil. And because I already have a banned INFERNAPE and I have a mixed Dragapult and I am bringing Gliscor plus Corviknight, I feel like I might need some more special moves on my team. So that's why I do go for the special Arcanine, which forces me to Terra my Arcanine. Otherwise I don't have a Fairy move. So my Leafeon that I'm bringing as my last Pokemon cannot Terra. Otherwise my Arcanine is useless. So keep that in mind, but like it's always the plan to Terra my Arcanine. Yeah. Leafeon as my last Pokemon, like I mentioned. I have put Terra Ground in it just in case I don't Terra Arcanine, which is never the case. But like, for example, if I switch in my Arcanine and it just gets OHKO'd by like a random move like my Gliscor did last week, I still wanted to have the best Terra type on my Leafeon, which is Terra Ground, only for Regieleki. But I really like my Grass typing on Leafeon. I have Rocky Helmet with the same speed as Arcanine and Gliscor, also max defense and the rest in HP. This is my answer for the Ogerpon Wellspring, and I can also do it on Samurai Hisui, which is nice. So, but this is mainly there for the Ogerpon. That's why I really like my Grass typing. If I force it to U-turn, I force it out and it takes Rocky Helmet chip, and a U-turn doesn't do much to me because Leafeon has insane defense. Yeah, it's just a really good Pokemon. Knock off to get rid of items, which is awesome. Leaf Blade as my stab move for Samurott and for Ogerpon Wellspring, as well as for Mudsdale. I thought about X-Scissor, but Leaf Blade was almost the same to Ogerpon Wellspring, it was more to Samurott, and Roaring Moon. Sure, X-Scissor would have been nice, but I have a really free Arcanine on Roaring Moon, and I even have Corviknight on Roaring Moon, so I don't think I have to stay on Roaring Moon. Synthesis to keep myself healthy. And then for my last move I went for Leech Seed. Like, if he wants to go hard into his Slithering, for example, my Leafeon, which is a good answer for me, or into his Serendipity and I can click a Leech Seed on it. It's just really nice to get some passive recovery and some passive damage on him. And just to be really annoying for him. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have to explain much more about my team. I'm kind of going randomly, and I built this team a few hours ago, so it's not the freshest in my mind, but it's still fine. So to recap, Fizdef Leafeon with Fizdef Arcanine and Fizdef Corviknight, Spadef Gliscor with an Assault Vest mixed defensive Dragapult, and a choice banded INFERNAPE. I feel like if INFERNAPE can pull its weight and break through a few Pokemon, I should have enough bulk to not lose and Dragapult to clean up. But the main thing I am most scared of is like a Slithering with bulk up Terra Fire and especially a Choice Scarf Samurott Hisui. Those are Pokemon I really have to be careful of. But I don't hate my matchup, honestly. So I'm hoping to go 2-0 and continue winning with my favorite team. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the battle. Okay, we are connected to Tibbs. Let's see what's there. I'm kind of hoping to not see the Hammerlot, but it is here. Oh, we see a few months I wasn't expecting. I mean, actually, we only see the monster. So Moon is here, Hammerlot is here, Hammerlot, Wellspring, so Waterpond. No Slithering, that's crazy. He doesn't have a Terra Captain. Mudsdale comes over the Slithering, Golden Goal, and then Serendipity. So I'm scared of the Samurott being choice card, obviously. What's the... I mean, I do have a very free Arcanine lead to just click Will-O-Wisp, which is kind of my plan. Because like, Leafeon can deal with the Waterpond and the Samurott, Arcanine can deal with the Roaring Moon and the Samurott when I go Terra. Mudsdale shouldn't really be that scary for my Corviknight or my Gliscor. It's annoying though for INFERNAPE. Yeah, but I do have... Mudsdale might be annoying. I'm glad I brought a special Arcanine. Okay, so lead off with Arcanine. And let's go from there. Have fun to Tibbs. We are playing a little bit later than we planned, so if I do not perform well, I am going to blame it on me not having eaten dinner yet. Because I was planning to eat after the game, but then we kind of had to delay a little bit since he was out, so I maybe should have grabbed dinner before. But then again, I don't like eating before my draft game, so... Oh, cool picture. So yeah, if I lose, I'm blaming me not having eaten yet. Do I get this lead? Serendipity against Arcanine. I don't get the lead, but I have a very free Gliscor to activate. So I don't mind that in the slightest. Yeah, let's just go Gliscor here. Activate my poison, heal immediately. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So this Serendipity is intimidated. Important to note. I might as well see if which damage roll he puts on my Gliscor. Okay. I have some speed on Gliscor, like I said, I should outspeed his Golden Goal all the time, so if this Serendipity isn't speed investment, I should outspeed that as well. But my Arcanine is faster than Serendipity as well, unless he doesn't hard swap over this thing. Let's see. So he does hard swap, that means that Gliscor and Arcanine and Leafeon are all faster. How hungry is he? Still. I don't mind that either. Mudsdale. We don't really have anything that scares me. I think I'm getting up my rocks first, and then I want T-Spikes up. So let's do that. Gliscor, Mudsdale. It's annoying that I am not slower than this thing or anything on my team. So I might have to go into Leafeon after. Which isn't the worst thing, to be honest with you. So we exchange rocks, that's fine. I am going to put up T-Spikes. Yeah. So Mudsdale has rocks. So we have exchange rocks, but I have boots on my Arcanine, which is the main thing. He doesn't have removal. So, I mean, obviously it isn't great for my Pokemon like Leafeon and Bolt, Infernape and Corviknight, but they don't really care that much about rocks. So he swaps out. What's coming out here? Water Pulse, assume. So fast. That's actually perfect. That's so good for me because I have T-Spikes up and now something is going to take these T-Spikes or an EQ. So the only thing he can do to not immediately cry, to be honest, is go into an Air Balloon Golden Go. Otherwise I'm going to poison something or click EQ or something, so yeah. That's great for me. I really like that. I'm hoping he hasn't bringing Boot Spam, because he could. It's interesting that he goes hard into Serendipity on my Gliscor. So I can click EQ. I do like half to this thing. He clicks U-turn. We have good damage on this. So how much should I do to a Serendipity with Gliscor's EQ? A lot more. He's max Fizdev. Like he has max Fizdev and I got a middling roll. Interesting. U-turn. Fizdev. That means my Psychic Fangs on Bolt isn't that great. It's not bad. It's not bad. If Golden Go comes out, what do I do then? If it's Air Balloon, I just U-turn out. If it isn't, I think I just click an EQ. Samuels comes out. Don't be Boots. Oh, it is Boots. That's really annoying. Although that does mean that he isn't choice first, so that's good. He might just click Spikes here. Where's Leafeon? Here's Leafeon. Leafeon forces in the Serendipity, so does Corviknight. I kinda don't mind going into Leafeon first though. So boots on the Hammerot. Samurott, Hisui, Leafeon. Should click Steven's Edge. Clicks Razor Sharp. Glad I went to Leafeon. 259 to 202. Is at Adamant. So I was at 88. Now I'm at so the 20% with the Razor Shell. They put at 88. 258. 259. I don't remember my exact percentage. He might have gotten a max roll Jolly, so I am probably just going to click Synthesis. If he wants to go fast, I lose a little bit of momentum. Yeah, okay. Is this thing boost as well? It is as well. Also boots. Okay. Should have taken the feet. If I go into Corviknight, the Golden-Go is going to come out. On the Golden-Go I have to switch, which isn't great. I mean, I am faster than this, and I won't take much. I mean, I will take much, what am I saying? Samurott comes out, has to click Season. It gets weakened though, the Samurott, so... Do I go fast or do I go Gliscor? I feel like Gliscor is just better. I really do feel like Gliscor is just better. Because he is going to click U-turn, I feel like. And let's just not show my set immediately. So he is bringing boots damage, is painful. My T-spikes are only worth it then for the Uno, and I guess Mudstill too. So he doubles out. Should I have gone Corviknight then? How hungry. No. I'm happy with this. Not boots on the Mudstill. I think I'm going to click EQ on this thing. Get some damage. He could be an Iron Defense set. I do have a Dragon Bolt. Should be fine. I also have a Leafeon with Leaf Seed and Bullet and Synthesis. So let's see. I am going to click EQ once again. Mudstill hasn't... It's not boots, it's not lefties, it's all Assault Vest, so I am intrigued to see what he does have. I shouldn't do much with Gliscor, obviously. So he withdraws. I'm assuming this is Water Pump. Samurott. We get an EQ. Another one KOs. I mean, he has to run... If he is Jolly, he has to be Jolly to speed die Heracross, so he should outspeed his Gliscor. It's not worth sacking, right? Leafeon is just fine. I can lead feed the Vesilipity. I can also knock off, which I think is fine. Spikes are going to be annoying because I don't have removal. I don't have that many boots. I only have boots on my Arcanine. He doubles again. Vesilipity. Yeah, sure, that was. You're just going to let me take Stealth Rock Chip. I rate it. I rate it. I don't want to take a hit with you, so I'm always going to swap out. Corviknight or Gliscor. I don't know yet. I mean, if he U-turns on Corviknight, he goes into Golden Go and I can U-turn out myself. I think I want this. I think I want Corviknight. Maybe should have gone Gliscor then. I am going to U-turn here though. And if I can get INFERNAPE, then I am going to do damage. I don't know what I will click though, INFERNAPE. I kind of forget about boost resistance. He taunts. He's showing to not have much for him, either Leafeon or Dragon Ball. So that's good. Okay. I mean, if I go Gliscor, don't I just get the EQ off again? If I go INFERNAPE... INFERNAPE against Fast, that's max Fizz Def. Impish. Impish. I don't do much to it. He could poison me. I think Gliscor's better. Play slow. I want to click EQ. If the Water Pole comes out, I can once again go into Leafeon. I will have to be careful doing Leafeon. I don't know what this Fezandipity has though. Like if it has Sludge Bomb for Leafeon, it can't really touch it can't touch Corviknight obviously. It definitely cannot touch Dragapult either. These spikes would be good unless he goes hard into Hammerlord, so I think I'd rather click the EQ, expecting Modzilla to come in. No, he's just going to let me have EQ damage again. Okay, I like that. It's U-turn. Sure. Sure. I really want to hit this stupid Hammerlord. I'm not going to lie. We need to make some progress. Not only for the battle, but also for my stomach. I have a really fat team, I am realizing. Like, it's so tough to break through Gliscor, Corviknight, and then when I have a bulky Leafeon and a bulky Arcanine, it's really hard for them to break through. But it's also hard for me to break through, obviously, because I'm bringing so much fat, and Dragapult and INFERNAPE aren't the best snappers. Here's the Ogre Bomb. Okay. Here's the Ogre Bomb. You should always click U-turn, but I will go into Leafeon, and then I will click Knockoff. And I have to calc Fezandipity against Leafeon, if it has Sludge Bomb. Let's say he's Bolt. Bolt. My cudgels. Sludge Bomb will KO me. I kinda like clicking Knockoff. I also kinda like clicking Lead Feet and then Synthesis. That's not bad. I do get poison. I do risk the poison though, which would be bad. I think it's better to click Knockoff. I think it's better to click Synthesis. Nah, it's better to click Knockoff for some progress. You click Knockoff yourself. I don't mind that. Oh, I do mind, and I should have clicked Synthesis though. I'm at 95. Ogre Wellspring. If he has a U-turn, he kills me. If he has a U-turn, he kills me. Let's see if he does have U-turn. I think he should. Maybe I should have saved this Leafeon to heal up on like Monstail. Kind of a bad play. I lose my Leafeon to a U-turn. Knock. Gotcha. Okay. So he broke through Leafeon. That's fine, still have Corviknight. How much does Gliscor do to Oberpole Wellspring? Nothing. I mean, I have a chance at going in with a U-turn. After Stealth Rocks, that is. But that means I do have to get a really high roll. And he can't have a lot of HP. Like any HP. Samurott comes out, so he's forcing Infernape in. I mean, I could also just Terra my Arcanine. It doesn't really lose me anything. Do I have U-turn on Infernape? I do. How many does Infernape take from an Aqua Jet from the Samurott? A lot. I U-turn and I kill this. It's always better though. Like, it's always better. Even if I take Aqua Jet chip. Yeah, we always kill this with a U-turn. I could go Muzzle, that kind of forces him Dragapult. Although I could go back into Gliscor again. This is so cool, but seeing Infernape versus Samurott, these are my two favorite Pokemon. It is the worst Samurott though. How hungry. Still. Do like 20. That looks like just a standard Pokemon still. Dragapult doesn't KO this. I could go Gliscor. Leafeon would have been good here. How does Arcanine deal with this thing? Honestly, quite good. I don't know what he wants to do against Arcanine. So I think I am going to get my Terra Arcanine off here. Because I don't want to be a fire type anymore. Okay. So Terra, and then, do I want to Wisp? Do I want to Flamethrower or do I want to Terra Blast? How much do I do to Fez? Without any... I should just do it KO it with Flamethrower. I am fine clicking a Flamethrower. So he stays in. Could have clicked Wisp. Could have clicked Wisp. But it's okay. Could have Heavy Slam. That could be annoying actually, I didn't think about that too much. If he does click Heavy Slam, I don't know how much it will do to me. It's decent damage. Stamina. Yeah. Citrus one. That actually makes sense. Citrus, got rid of that. Is he Heavy Slam? Is he Q? Doesn't do much to me. So how much does a Heavy Slam do to me? Arcanine is at 272, 21%. Then he got an absolute low roll, 28. Yeah, he got the low roll. I am going to click Wisp here, just in case. So Roxy Q. If we get rid of the Waterpon and the Hammerlot, I think my Gliscor is just unkillable. So is this arc. And the arc line isn't golden, but it's still here. So you get the wisp off. Good. Really good. The Q's again. Shouldn't do anything. Yeah, doesn't do anything. I think I would rather click Flamethrower again. Although I could click a Terra Blast. Just depends on if you expect Feasibility to come in or not. How much do I do to Samurott? Not enough. I do a lot to the Eurobomb though. I mean, I could just click a safe Morning Sun and that once again. It just raised my PP. I think I'll click Terra Blast. See what he does. He stays out. Sure. I'll click Morning Sun after that. He could be Body Press. Oh, he's Rest. That's actually annoying. Roxy Q Rest. And I didn't bring Taunt. Wonderful. I mean, if he Sleep Talk, this is fine. If he is Sleep Talk, this is fine. Interesting set is. Really annoying. I'm not going to have dinner before 10 PM. I really should have eaten before this game. So this stupid muzzle is really annoying. You could have Body Press. I feel like Dragapult should be fine against this mod still. INFERNAPE won't be. Stays in. I'm kind of hoping he clicks Sleep Talk. That'd be great. Please click Sleep Talk. Be mono EQ. Damn it. I am going to click Flamethrower again. It's stronger than Terra Blast. So he has clicked the rest once. He has clicked EQ. It's wise, I think, right? I don't think he clicked EQ yet on anything else. I don't think Leafeon took an EQ. I also don't think I switched in Leafeon on this mod still. He's thinking. I'm also thinking about my fuse. So we 4-shot this thing. That's nice. I have to check though if this mod still. How much is it at? It's at +5 right now. So if I attack it at a +6, how much does a Body Press do to my Arcanine? Fine. Fine. Click Flamethrower again. Force him to rest again. Just going to let me get this thing close though. I am weakened though. Should I click Morning Sun instead of killing this? I think I will. I need you healthy. If he clicks Rest, we are in for a long game, but it is a long game anyway. Yeah. I need you healthy. Start clicking Flamethrower again. Like, I think if I was at half, that the Hisui and Samurott could have 2-shot on me. Sam Hisui. Yeah. Yeah, it did. So it was never worth doing that. Flamethrower has to stay fast asleep again. I am so tempted to click Terra Blast, but it's not worth it. If he clicks EQ here, that's perfect for me. Yeah, like this is fine. I don't mind being at this HP. And then this Muzzle should be wrong. And that opens up INFERNAPE. Muzzle dies to 1 time. I'm happy with how this turned out. So now we should see the Golden Girl come out. I have to pay attention if it's air balloon or not. Because I had a game earlier today where I fought against something that had an air balloon and I didn't see it. And then I clicked Earth Power and it didn't affect it. So that was stupid. Let's see what comes out. If it's Serendipity, we are in for a long game. If it's the Waterfall, could be really annoying. That's Serendipity. We are in for the long game. He's going to click Roost. And then he's going to slow U-turn. If I go into Corviknight, he has to fast U-turn. But then again, like if I go into Corviknight, he clicks Taunt, I lose HP. So Gliscor is just better. This is such a long game. I can also see my PC's battery draining, so I'm hoping I don't have to charge it mid-battle. I didn't counter boost, yes. Oh, he clicks Gong Show. This is really good for me, actually. We get a kill with EQ. I mean, he could go into the Ogre. If he does go into the Ogre, what do I do? I'm tempted to click U-turn. But it's not worth it. Is this Samurai? This thing dies. Pretty sure that this thing dies. Oh, Gliscor, you pathetic piece of shit. I'm sorry, Gliscor, I love you still. Ah, this is annoying because now he's going to get up a layer of spikes. Should have a U-turn. I need Gliscor alive. Do I need Gliscor alive? Not really. I think he clicks him a Caesar's Edge. So I think I click Q again. I click U-turn. I think I click Caesar's Edge. Oh, he gets a crit. And he gets a really big high roll on me. That's really annoying, actually. That's really annoying. Because that was a massive high roll from him. Like, 30% chance to KO. That's really annoying. Have to go INFERNAPE. Have to go INFERNAPE. Samurai goes Gliscor. I'm tempted to just like flare this. That's a really annoying kill. It's definitely a roll in my favor, and I just healed up on being pheasant to get my Gliscor, so that's really annoying. And unlucky as well. But then again, I did get lucky and play of my own. He's saving this. Second off the Overpump. I like that a lot more, honestly. Overpump dies to my INFERNAPE. I have to pay attention to if I am in range for Aqua Jet or not. is not booster speed. I am at 196 on my INFERNAPE. Aqua Jet. After Stealth Rocks has a good chance of taking me out. INFERNAPE just gets a kill though, whenever it comes in. Especially if I get it in like Pheasant Dippity and stuff like that. He doesn't have any Q switching anymore either. So I am saving you. And then if I go hard Arcanine, Terra Fairy against a Roaring Moon if it's Choice Banded for example. Let's up this again. With an Iron Head. With an Iron Head. Against Arcanine. I don't take 2. I'm going Corviknight and then slow you turning into Arcanine. Close. 301 to 249. 301. 75. 249. 13% with a Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw. That is definitely not Choice Banded. That just looks like regular damage. I am tempted to Roost. I'm also tempted to U-turn. I think I'll Roost. Could go into Pheasant Dippity, obviously. But I value being healthy. And then I think if I go into INFERNAPE, I can kind of grow. So, I mean, I could also just like Brave Bird once against this Pheasant Dippity. Because this thing can't really touch me. Should I do that? Maybe 25%. How much does INFERNAPE do to this thing? Actually, yeah. Click Brave Bird. Then click U-turn. So he boosts again, I think that's his third one. That did nothing. If I Brave Bird here and then... Nah, now we boost. U-turn. I'm talking wrong. I kinda wish I had Iron Head now, but it's still fine. I went to 366, so I had 8% recoil. That looks normal. This is a really long game. I wish I had Gliscor healthy. Or alive at least. More than fine. INFERNAPE. You have a good chance of just KOing this. I will just go for that one. So, yeah. I have a decent enough chance to KO this. I don't know how much I do to a Roaring Moon. I do half to it, so that's nice. I obviously KO Hammerrod. If Golden Go isn't Air Balloon or Sugarberry, I do a lot to it as well. I'm not sure if I KO it. But I'm kind of hoping to get this Pheasant Dippity out of here. Not because it's a big threat, because like Dragapult checks this thing. And Corviknight checks this thing as well. Like Corviknight will stall this thing out of boosts, obviously. He withdraws. Does he sack off the Hammerrod? Yeah, perfect. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So INFERNAPE can just come in and attack things. So I'm really happy with that. Now the Roaring Moon comes out, we know it's not Choice Banded, we know it's not Booster Energy either. So if you go into Arcanine, Terra Fairy, I mean, Corviknight is just better. But let's just see. Arcanine is at 251. I'm at 73%. I intimidate this Roaring Moon with Iron Head. It won't do anything. But I have a free Corviknight, so why would I do that? Dragapult will beat that Facility as well, because it can't touch me. Also something to keep in mind. And my Soul Vest is nice for the Golden Go. So, EQs. Great. So he has EQ and Declaw. I am going to U-turn here. This should be Golden Go. This is Golden Go. If he is Choice Scarfed, my Infernape dies. I am kind of willing to risk that though. How much does a Choice Card Golden Go do against Infernape? I mean, I died to a Shadow Ball, obviously. How much does it do to Dragapult? 83%. I don't KO it either. But if he locks himself into Shadow Ball, my Arcanine can just click a free Flamethrower, no? Yeah. If he's Choice Scarf, that's really annoying. I could just sack you off. And see if you are Choice Scarfed. Because if you click Make a Rain, then I go into Infernape. I'll go into Infernape. I don't think he has Choice Scarf against my team. Like, I really don't think he's Choice Scarf against my team. And if he is, I can kind of play around that, so... I will just click EQ again. Okay, it's not Choice Scarf. We should kill this. Oh, we don't. This falls. Should get favorites. Shadow Ball kills my Infernape. It could be Scarf. Golden Go KOs Infernape. Who was faster, but that's obvious. We go into the Dragapult here. And we have to U-turn. I think Corviknight just wins this, honestly. But we don't have to U-turn, we have to Shadow Ball, we have to Shadow Ball. He could go into his Roaring Moon here. Bolt cleans up the Golden Go, which is great. If Roaring Moon is Choice Scarfed, he has to click Knock over a Dragon move. Then we just go into Arcanine. I could also just go into Corviknight again. How many does Corviknight take from 2 knockoffs? Corviknight, Moon. Let's say he is not boosted energy, obviously. Adamant. Knockoff doesn't 2-hit KO me, although I am at 317 after Stealth Rocks. He could 2-hit KO me. You are just better. Pheasant Deputy comes out, we go back into Corviknight. Once again, I have the same 3 Poké remaining as last week, which is funny. I expect him to be Choice Scarfed. So, Arcanine, U-turns. Interesting play. I was at 274. Now I was Corviknight. stupid fast comes out again. He has gong shot, so we can stay in. I mean, I could will-o-wisp him, but that's just stupid. You go always into you. If he wants to U-turn into his Roaring Moon, that's fine. My Corviknight walls that Roaring Moon, so... Roaring Moon has EQ, Declaw, and U-turn. So he has to have knockoff. Otherwise, Corviknight is genuinely unkillable for him. I want to get my food. Oh, we are getting a lot of messages. Oh, it's Steve. It's fine. It's fine. I thought it was my opponent. Gong shots here. Fine. I kind of want to roost here. If he clicks Taunt, he clicks Taunt. I don't care. Yeah, sure. I don't need your healthy Corviknight. I just need you to start Brave Birling. I kind of wish I had pressure, but I have Mirror Armor for Shadow Ball from Golden Bow, and for like Razor Shell from Hammerhead. So I haven't counted his taunts either, so a little bit annoying. He's thinking. I mean, I think he has to click Taunt. He has to click Roost. And has to hope my Corviknight just uses this 1v1. But I don't think he can beat Arcanine and Dragon Ball at the same time. He really can't. If he has knockoff on his Roaring Moon, it's fine. He could also be DD and not be Scarf, obviously. He keeps clicking Roost. That's his 5th one, if I am counting correctly. My Taunt has shook off. So I feel like he should Taunt me here. Kinda interested in going into Dragapult here. Dragapult! Serendipity. We know he is max Fizz Def. Without any Spinef. Impish Nature. My Psychic Fangs does more. He has Gong Shot. I have to know that as well. I should just 2-hit KO this with 2 Psy-Fangs. Could go into Roaring Moon expecting me to click Psy-Fangs. But like, that's kind of crazy to me. This is not going to be a fast endgame either. Like, he can make some doubles on me, I can make some doubles on him. I might still lose this as well if I play too casually. Because like if he goes into Roaring Moon here, and then I switch out, he clicks U-turn, we are once again in this chain, my Corviknight keeps getting weakened, so... Good hit point. He clicks Roost again. I'll click Psy-Fangs again. Goes into Roaring Moon. Sure. Should have did U-turn like I told about. He is taking Stealth Rocks every time. I am going to burn him with Arcanine if I can. Not this Roaring Moon. That's Serendipity. So... Go Corvi, force another Taunt. How much PP does Taunt have? Like, is it worth forcing another Taunt? No, it isn't. I mean, he should click U-turn. Prolong the inevitable. Click some coffee. But that did a lot to me. It actually did a lot to me. $152. Moon. Inactive. 152. 38%. Nah, that looks normal damage, to be honest. To 31. So 38, he did 30%. Yeah, it's kind of low roll actually, but so that's fine. He might still win this. It depends on how Arcanine deals with a burn Fez and Gunk Shot, to be honest. Fez. Gunk Shot. Against my Fairy Arcanine. If I burn him, I am fine, right? Yeah. I am going to click Wisp. Obviously he can still beat me. I'm at 228 now, I'm at 66. He shouldn't do anything to me. If I click Morning Sun and he clicks a Gunk Shot, then he hits me. It's annoying. I'd rather go into Bolt and then U-turn a little bit around. Oh, because I had Intimidate on this Fez and Difficulty. Yeah, it would have done more than I thought it would. So. Gunk Shot misses. That's his second one. Or his third one. I think that's his third one actually. Because he hit one on Corviknight that didn't have any effect obviously. I think I'll click Shadow Ball once actually. Who knows what I do to Roaring Moon. I mean, I could click Draco. Then it's over, right? This Pheasant he doesn't do anything to me, so if I catch him on the Draco Meteor, he loses. Yeah. Unless I miss it, of course. Oh, I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it, so I think everyone knew that I was thinking this. Good Bolt. Bolt kills Moon. I crit him! Very nice. Pheasantipity against the world. Arcanine has this under control. And so does Dragapult, to be honest with you. This Pheasantipity only has 2 boosts anymore. He's burned. He can't really touch my Dragapult. So, big Scythanks. And that should be it after like a few more minutes. I think I 2-shot him, so if he doesn't click Roost and just accepts that he has lost, I think we should be done in 2 minutes. Yeah, nice. I'm sorry about this Gunk Shot miss, it doesn't matter though. GG's to Tibbs, that was a really long battle. I hope to everyone from the MMC who watches my battles that they know that I am not a stall player, because I did not bring boot spam here. Although I did bring a lot of fat, so maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Yeah. GG's to Tibbs, we once again went 2-0. I'm really liking my favorite team, it's performing really well. So yeah, thank you all for watching, we move on to 2-0 for next week. And yeah, thank you all for watching and peace!